Daring Abroad is brought to you by our friends at Remitly. Download the Remitly app to send money back home.
Karibu, you are in time for Daring Abroad, and you'll be surprised how Kenyan Saccos are making inroads abroad. We will feature Kimisitu Sacco that has presence in over 26 countries across the world. We will also tell you how Kenya's real estate sector is reaching out to Kenyans daring abroad. We will focus on Waiyaki Real Gardens that is situated between Kangemi and Uthiru in Nairobi. But first,
from acting, I got born again.
Allow me to share my recent brief interaction with former KBC actor Daudi Majaliwa, who relocated to the US and is now a reverend.
It's a lot of opportunity.
Add weight. Yeah.
Siko vile nilikuwa mfupi.
Na nimekuwa brown and lighter.
Nimekula McDonald's, nimefanya kazi.
Na tizi unafanya ama?
Nini kwenda gym, swimming.
His name is Philip Mwangi.
Yes.
And he used to be on KBC acting, and
yes.
You call it stage name?
Yes, yes. Daudi Majaliwa.
Daudi Majaliwa alikuwa na act kwa program inaitwa Njia Panda,
yes.
KBC. Now you are in Seattle.
Yes.
You are daring abroad now.
Yes.
What brought you to Seattle?
I came for missionary work. From acting, I got born again.
That's when you are still in Kenya.
Yeah, that's when I was still in Kenya. In those days of our late brother Masanduku. Yes. And then after that, I was called in ministry. God called me in ministry. And then after that, I went to many nations in Africa. I went to Houston. And then later I went to Florida. And then later now I came to Seattle, Washington. Later now I have traveled to many states from here.
So which year did you come to America?
This is my fourth year.
Your fourth year?
Yes. Being a missionary is preaching to the body of Christ, preaching to different churches. You don't belong to one denomination. I am a preacher to all churches, whether it is Anglican, whether it's Pentecostal, whether it is any type of church.
Nilianza kutazama kitabu zada. And ulisema ulianza acting 1990.
Yes.
90 sasa nilikuwa namaliza form 4, St. Peter's Mumias High School.
Nilianzia kwa vioja. Nikakuta mzee tamaa. Sasa wakati huo ndio likopea mehama akaenda kipindi cha mzee Mombasa. Sasa nikakuwa pale. Ai, mzee tamaa akaniambia kijana yangu, hapa hutatengeneza jina. Watu wanasema kuna kalikope kamekuja.
So you are swallowed?
Yes. Under likope.
Ilibidi upanuke wewe.
Yes.
Ujinasue.
Yes. That's why I found myself in Njia Panda. Ambapo tulikuwa tunaact na kina Cheupe, Mukangula, and my late brother Gikundo. In acting is just for you to have a talent. Kama uko na talent.
Kama uko nayo uko nayo.
Yes. Hiyo si kitu ya kutafuta.
Mtu atakusukumia.
You must have a talent. It's just like singing. You must have a talent. And then after the talent, the rest is history. You just get the favor of God.
Still humorous, Daudi Majaliwa there in Seattle, US. Time now for Kimisitu Sacco and its socio-economic impact in Kenya and abroad. Let's begin in Marietta in Georgia, USA, where we meet Afrisha Rabare, who has been a member of Kimisitu Sacco for 7 years. She moved to the US in 2019 for studies and works with an organization called Trademark East Africa. Like many Kenyans living abroad, she was keen to invest back home, a dream she has realized through Kimisitu Sacco.
I joined Kimisitu in 2015, July 2015. I joined as a Sacco member. And after which, speaking to colleagues who I found were already members, active members, they told me that, you can also become a shareholder. So as soon as they gave me more information about that, I also became a shareholder. So my journey with Kimisitu has been really good. I must say there's so much I've been able to accomplish. The first thing I did was I applied for a normal loan. And this was because they had an offer on parcels of land in Kitengela, which caught my interest. And so me and a colleague quickly went in and bought these parcels of land.
Afrisha is also a proud owner of a 2-bedroom apartment in Lavington, courtesy of Kimisitu Sacco.
Kimisitu is an institution I would recommend to my friends, to my family and my relatives, and I have already recommended it. My mother is on her way to joining the Sacco, and so are my 2 brothers. The reason why I would say Kimisitu is one of the best Saccos is because I believe they are stars.
Savings and credit cooperative societies play a key role in mobilizing savings and providing financial solutions to local and diaspora members. Kimisitu Sacco prides in being among the Saccos that have transformed many lives.
It started way back in 1985 by a group of employees of ICRAF, that is International Center for Research in Agroforestry, which basically stands for agriculture and forestry, hence the name Kimisitu. It came from the word kilimo na misitu. That's how the name was coined. And this started as a venture where the members then would consolidate their savings and be able to afford loans for themselves at a very affordable interest rate that would enable them develop themselves.
The Sacco opened its membership to other international organizations, including the International Development Research Center, Ford Foundation, and the Rockefeller Foundation. The Common Bond was later opened, and the Sacco now has membership from various sectors of the economy besides salaried members.
The Sacco has grown over time since 1985, and currently we have over 400 member organizations. And where we are getting our members from are the NGOs. We have the diaspora, we have the state agencies, we have embassies, we have high commissions. We also have our members from the diaspora, and we also admit individual members who are in business. We also have Chams and various investment group being part of our membership. So currently we are over 9,500 members.
Kimisitu Sacco is regulated by the Sacco Societies Regulatory Authority, SASRA. The Sacco has an asset base of 8.57 billion Kenya shillings, therefore ranking among the Tier 1 Saccos in Kenya. These are Saccos with an asset base of over 5 billion Kenya shillings.
Young of 20. So, us joining the SASRA, I think it gives us even some level of easiness in the areas of our governance, in the area of confidence that we give to members that this is a Sacco that is well known out there and is regulated by the government. And I think that is what any Sacco is aiming to achieve in this sector. So SASRA is out there to support us, and in terms of compliance, we've really tried to do our best, and I think we are at par with all the requirements that they need.
We are ISO 9001-215 certified, so that means that we subscribe to quality management system. In terms of digitization, we are currently a paperless organization. All our systems run through the digital platform. We have the membership, the registration, we have the loan applications, we have the loan processing, and we're able to do this through electronic data management system that we have put in place.
When it comes to social impact in our members, I think it is great. Even starting with me, I've really improved because of Kimisitu Sacco. And this is something that any member is very grateful for. And starting from the loans that we give to members, out of this, members have really grown their wealth. They have bought houses, they have bought plots, they have educated their children. We have done a lot of training to them that enables them to have that financial knowledge.
Paul Makau is a businessman who owns a gift shop in Nairobi. He sells flowers, watches, shoes, cakes, and other gift hampers. He recounts his achievements since joining Kimisitu Sacco in 2012.
At the time I was joining, I was still doing my studies part-time, and I was able to raise a bit of money for my fees, to pay my fees, and at the same time to gradually to start my business. At the end of a time, when I realized the business has a bit of potential, I did this on a larger scale. So I was able to go and get loans for my business. At some point I decided I wanted to do some construction for my residential house, and Kimisitu was very helpful in that aspect.
Talk of 37 years of Kimisitu Sacco, and many members are keen to share their experiences with the Sacco.
My name is Crispine Sagastine Olo. I'm an entrepreneur by virtue that I'm in the car dealership business, and at the same time I am a member of a cooperative, Kimisitu, of which I have been a membership of Kimisitu for the past 12 years. And in car dealership business, as an importer, you need partnership. And that's how my partnership with Kimisitu is that Kimisitu is a financier of my clients. And in addition to that, it's also what I would recommend as an educator of the various dynamics in the business world, because through the Members Education Day, we are able to interact with people of different backgrounds, and we are able to share ideas.
Kimisitu Sacco's membership is spread in over 26 countries, including USA, UK, Australia, Canada, China, South Sudan, and Denmark.
We partner with our diaspora members to ensure that they achieve financial prosperity. Our diaspora members love our products because most of our diaspora members want to buy property back in Kenya. They want to ensure that the income that they get, they're able to utilize that income to create more income. So in our panel, we have project managers who assist our members to be able to identify a project. So if a member wants to do a construction or buy a house, we can be able to assist them to either buy a property, do a construction, and we've been able to assist so many members in the diaspora to buy homes and also buy commercial buildings. They can be able to collect rent and get an additional income from this.
We're also focusing more these next 2 years in our members, for the members, recruiting members in the diaspora. We attended the Dubai Expo to recruit members in Asia, and again we actually also be going out many more to actually try to bring members from abroad on board, and also to support them, because I know one of the challenges they actually have is how they can acquire property, and also where they can be able to save locally.
When it comes to embracing new technologies and digitization services, Kimisitu Sacco is not left behind. Through digital products like Visa Card and online platforms, members can now access services from wherever they are.
In terms of loan process, in terms of reaching, we have got a call center where they can call all the times. So this enables us to serve even members across as far as even in New York, who are able even to participate in our annual general meetings, because we conduct them. We are now virtual AGM, like the last one we had, where we had both physical and virtual. So it's a hybrid sort of. So this enables us to serve members across the world, and we urge much more members to join, so that they can accumulate their wealth back in the country safely without worries of their money getting lost.
Interesting to see how Kenyan SACCOs are making inroads abroad. Time now for a short break, and when we return, Waiyaki Real Gardens. Welcome back, and let's now shift attention to how Kenya's real estate sector is reaching out to Kenyans daring abroad, and we focus on Waiyaki Real Gardens. Welcome to Waiyaki Real Gardens, situated along Waiyaki Way between Kangemi and Uthiru. A 5-minute drive to Westlands, and it will be barely 10 minutes to the city center with the completion of the Nairobi Expressway. The residency is made of 264 units spread out in 6 blocks of apartments.
The location is not that far from the touchdown of the expressway from the airport along Waiyaki Way. We have the apartments on 11 floors and 3 parking lots. 2 of those parking lots are in the basement. We have tried to come up with features which address the Waiyaki Real Gardens and to make them real and to make them gardens by coming up with a children's play area, which is a very significant feature for us. This way then we allow the children within the residency to have opportunity to interact and therefore grow. What we are similarly also doing is to ensure that the residency is a children's friendly residency. By so doing, therefore, we have walkways both for the adults and the children. The adults are using them more in the mornings for jogging and the evenings, and during the day for children to be walked around.
The residency comprises 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom apartments, but most of them are 3-bedroom units.
One of the things we've done is to ensure that the owners of the apartments are very comfortable. And so we do have balconies. This interaction for both on the inside and the outside becomes helpful, so that the master bedrooms have a balcony. So the master bedrooms and the living areas have balconies. This is good. All the master bedrooms are en suite.
Let's now have a quick walk through the show house to get a feel of the apartments.
Karibu sana kwa show house, the 3-bedroom unit. The open plan, what we have done is to then provide space for a fridge. And then we have the double sink, double drain sink. We similarly also have provided fully fitted kitchen. This particular one is the Boss type. And so with the hood, with all the buttons for connection, lighting, and all that, so that when you're cooking, you can see the food you're cooking. This is now the kitchen come the living area, and with the balcony right there. And so when you're sitting in and you want to have some air, you just go outside and that is it.
And it's quite ample natural lighting. I like
yes, the windows are very high. The windows are very high, so there's a very good natural lighting in this way.
Let me get a feel of this.
Oh yes, let me also sit next to you.
Yeah.
The spaces therefore are comfortable when you live here and right next to the kitchen, and therefore enough and ample sitting area. Let me show you the bedrooms now.
Yeah, nyumba bedroom ni muhimu sana.
Yeah. Yeah, come right in. Yeah, so this is the master bedroom. As you can see, we have enough space for a double bed with the sockets on both sides for a comfortable use of the space.
Okay.
Yeah, very good use. Then the wardrobes also, we have the wardrobes up to the ceiling height. And so to make sure there's enough space, we have a full-length mirror right next to ensure that you check yourself out before you get out, having looked at the clothes. Yes, indeed. And then we have the toilet, the en-suite.
Yeah, it's en-suite.
Yes, the en-suite is right there. For the master bedroom, it has the shower, the toilet itself.
At this juncture, you may be asking, who is Waiyaki Real Gardens' typical client?
The typical client is mainly middle-aged. That really again being the reason why we are making it more children friendly, so that that age that would ordinarily have younger children would find the place good. We similarly also realizing an interesting trend where people who reside outside of the country are tending to like these premises. I guess because of the easy access to the airport by the expressway, but similarly also because of the safety. They have bought, locked them up and gone away. And so they then use this as their station when they come back into the country to operate from here.
So you have investors, those who put in money to make money, and the homeowners?
Yes, those are now a big lot. They have put in money, they own the homes. Some of them live here. In fact, a good chunk of the ones now buying are tending to just come and live here. Some are buying and then, of course, renting them out. There is certainly an American, he came by and he turned it into an Airbnb. What he realized was that he would readily stay here when he comes, but because the whole place is all furnished, he would then get some of his own friends that come by to stay and pay for that. And while he's away, he then has his daughter who looks after the premises on an Airbnb basis.
What's the significance of the importance of eyeing the diaspora market for you?
For us, the diaspora market is a very strategic market because this facility is made to really address their needs. And in a way, because of that international exposure, we are then likely to maintain the standard that this facility must have. And that's why now we are having to reach out to, even for local, the professionals. And for the diaspora market, we believe that when that market comes in and finds a place with a standard, then that market would find this most suitable.
Would you want to tell us about the prices for the 3-bedroom, 2-bedroom? What's the price?
The 2-bedroom, essentially, we had only 44 and they're all gone. There has been a big interest in the 2-bedroom units. We still have some various 3-bedroom units. The pricing in this place is a 14 million shilling price. We have preferred to bring it down to 12 million shillings to now at least attract our market. When parties come and they have various situations, for example, those who come in and they have cash, immediate payment, we can always negotiate a little further when there is no waiting for payment. The other bigger advantages we ourselves have and created within with the Waiyaki Rail is that we have a transformer, KPLC transformer, dedicated to just these premises. Then we have, of course, a generator, which is a 24/7, 24-hour standby generator to light up the common areas and the lifts. We have, of course, solar heating panels, centralized, so that really when you get water supply, you get it right at the point of the supply by the meter. We have a good water supply, both from the county, but we also have our own borehole with the nice clean water. We have CCTV in the common areas to ensure that there is security, and of course then this having a watch the whole time. What we have here is controlled access for the waste, yes. And so people come in, they throw in their waste and bring it out and close it.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't have to let go. Place it outside for it to be collected. You throw it in here, then the collectors are outside there.
Yes, all you have to do is put it in here, close it up. It goes into a huge space in there, and in that space now it's collected from outside. Each of the apartment is entitled to 2 parking lots on this floor, and then we have 2 levels below. Then we have about 30 for guests inside here, and the outside we have more parking lots for guests also.
On your way there, you can see it from far away, meaning you can even, refer someone who is coming to visit you. But when you go in, there is the friendly, people you meet at the gates. Then when you go into the apartments, they are very spacious. And for me, that was key. I have a son, and I would want him to have room to run around. And then the fact that it's near means of transport, so you don't have to have a lot of hassle. Access to hospitals in the event that, you need some emergency visit to the doctor.
Great. With that, we come to the end of the show. Always a pleasure having your company. And let's do it again next week. Many thanks for watching.
Daring Abroad is brought to you by our friends at Remitly. Download the Remitly app to send money back home.